Torrents of rain have drowned the fields of Pas-de-Calais. Swollen rivers have burst their banks, converging into vast inland seas. Entire towns have disappeared under the murky floodwaters. This is no ordinary storm. It's a relentless aqueous assault, a 100-year flood event turning streets into canals. Sirens wail as first responders rush to the crisis, but they are powerless to hold back the rising tide. All they can do is pluck stranded residents from rooftops as the deluge consumes homes below. Join us as we document the preparations, landfall, and aftermath of the devastating floods that have crippled Pas-de-Calais since November 6th. Our journey begins in early November when the first raindrops fall. At first, no one realizes the magnitude of what's coming. A typical autumn storm, they think. But the downpour strengthens hour by hour, fed by not one but two tempestuous cyclones, Siren and Domingos. Rivers across Pas-de-Calais start to swell. The saturated soil cannot absorb another drop, and the rain just keeps coming. It hammers the landscape for weeks without respite. In some areas, 6 months' worth of rain drenches the ground in less than a month. By November 3rd, France's weather service, Météo France, elevates Pas-de-Calais to an orange flood alert. The region braces for impact, but worse is yet to come. November 6th, the floods arrive with biblical fury. The Aie, Canche, Hem, Liane, and Lys. Local rivers morph into violent torrents. They smash through levees and swallow everything in their path. Colossal volumes of water inundate once dry valleys. Entire towns disappear under the churning floods. Outside, there is only water and sky for miles in every direction. No one has seen flooding like this in over a century. Saint Omer faces the worst of it. Officials anticipate an unprecedented deluge beyond even the legendary flood of 2002. Dams and defenses built to withstand a 100-year flood are utterly overwhelmed. The town drowns fast. As the nightmare unfolds, authorities escalate the crisis to a red flood alert on November 9th. It will last until Saturday, with no respite from the aqueous onslaught. The floods spare no one. They consume homes, shops, and farmland alike. Roads transform into rivers. Cars are carried off like bath toys. Firefighters scramble to rescue stranded residents, but can't reach many in time. Flood levels continue rising through Thursday, swallowing more neighborhoods. Satellite images reveal entire regions lost beneath the water. The downpour continues, punctuated by thunderclaps. With no end in sight, officials make a drastic decision. Schools in over 200 communes will stay closed until Friday. Homes are evacuated as the floods consume more ground. Even with warnings, the speed of the rising tide catches citizens off guard. By Friday, the weary people of Pas-de-Calais are in survival mode. They stand on rooftops under pounding rain, waiting for rescue. Saviors arrive in boats and helicopters, ferrying families to safety. But thousands are left behind in flooded towns they can't escape. They have only each other now. Neighbors band together, sharing food and shelter in homes still above the waterline. But supplies dwindle as the siege continues. Grocery shelves sit empty, cut off from roads and rails. Even emergency responders struggle to reach the inundated communities. Roads out of flooded towns have vanished, transforming the landscape into a liquid maze. Yet step by step, rescue crews battle through the floods. They risk their lives guiding stranded survivors onto boats and helicopters headed for dry ground. It's slow, grueling work, but gradually, the people of Pas-de-Calais make it to safety. By November 10th, the rain finally relents, but the water remains, transforming the region into a colossal lake. Recovery has only just begun. It will take months to drain the floodwaters and rebuild. In the aftermath, a sobering toll emerges. Thousands are homeless. Businesses are swamped and livelihoods lost. The people are battered but not broken. They vow to recover from the 100-year deluge. Officials conduct 225 rescue operations at the height of the floods, but they know many citizens still await aid, so the life-saving missions continue until every survivor is accounted for. Now, with the storm past, Pas-de-Calais focuses on restoring devastated communities. They must sift through the wreckage of schools, shops, and homes erased by the floods. It's a monumental task, but they won't face it alone. France's leaders pledge support. On November 14, Interior Minister Darmanin promises to declare a state of natural disaster for affected towns. Financial and humanitarian aid will soon follow. In times of crisis, humanity's light shines through. Though the floodwaters have receded, they left communities forever changed. Pas-de-Calais now carries the memory of an epic deluge, but its people refuse to surrender to nature's fury.